Since the WC, back with another video. Um, this trade right here, DeMarcus Cousins going to the Pelicans. Like, let me be real. Let me start off like this. I didn't watch the All Star game because the All Star game is an exhibition. It's an offensive exhibition of it's just no defense played in the All Star game. So I understand why they don't play defense because they don't want nobody to get hurt. Okay, I understand that. But it was just hard to watch. The All Star game has been hard to watch for a while now. All right. I also didn't watch the All Star game because right around maybe like 9 o'clock, 9:30, I got word that the Kings were shopping around DeMarcus Cousins. All right, I got word from right around 9 o'clock that that's what was going on at the All Star game. All right, or right around the All Star game. So I was looking into that, and the first thing that came to mind was like, okay, so DeMarcus Cousins is getting shopped to like maybe Boston. Boston's maybe making a run at him because they need him. Maybe the Wizards are making a run at him. They need him. There's a bunch of teams in the East that need him. All right. And then I come to find out that he gets traded, like somewhere around like maybe 11:45 ish, that he got traded to the Pelicans. And the Pelicans basically gave up their entire roster for DeMarcus Cousins. They gave up like 5 players. All right, they gave up Tyreek Evans, Langston Galloway, Buddy Hill, a first and a second round pick for DeMarcus Cousins. All right, now let me say it like this: New Orleans needs a winner. All right, Anthony Davis clearly needed help there, but this just kind of feels like the NBA intentionally trying to make the Pelicans a super team. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're maybe one, maybe 2 players away, probably one more player away, one more free agent away from being a top team in the Western Conference next year. All right. They're not too far out of the playoff race, the Pelicans. So they should be able to sneak in. You know what I'm saying? They should be able to at least sneak into the playoffs now. All right. Now, on many levels, this trade is good for New Orleans. It's good for the brand of the Pelicans, but it's bad for the NBA. All right. You want to know why this trade is bad for the NBA? Anybody that's a basketball fan that watches the NBA, all right, that comes to this video already knows what's up. All right. If you watch Anthony Davis, you got NBA League Pass, you're able to watch Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins on a night to night basis. You know that these guys by themselves are a problem. All right. Imagine both of these guys on the court at the same time, dominating. I mean, it's just like and these are finesse bigs though. These are finesse bigs, so I think it could work. I think it could work, but at the same time, it's like it's just not fair. It's impossible. Saying for something like this to happen in the NBA, without teams like the smaller market teams. I mean, New Orleans is not necessarily a super small market, but if you're a team like, what's a perfect example? Good grief, what's a perfect example of a team? If you're Orlando at this point, let's just say it like that. If you're Orlando at this point, all right, and you see super teams like the Cavaliers and the Warriors and all these other teams, and the competitive imbalance in the NBA is already a problem. They're putting teams on national television getting blown out on night to night basis. I mean, it just feels like the NBA is trying to make the Pelicans into a super team. That's what it feels like. All right, that's just what it feels like, man. And I don't like it. I'm looking at the way that the Wizards are right now because they're my team, right? The Wizards are a top 3 team in the Eastern Conference. All right, they should be top 2 probably before the end of the season if they keep up their momentum. But that's a team that's doing it the right way. All right, that's how you build a team. This is like this is almost like the NBA encourage. It's almost like the NBA let this happen. If you're a Sacramento Kings fan, you should be pissed. All right, you should be pissed. All right. If you're a New Orleans Pelican fan right now, you should be happy, but you should also be concerned because DeMarcus Cousins is a very passionate player, and he loses control. And I don't know how he's going to play with Anthony Davis. I'm looking at it like from a video game standpoint, where it's like these guys put up video game numbers, but will these guys be able to, you know, are these guys will these guys be able to work together like Tim Duncan and David Robinson or something? It's like a it's like it's scary to think about. This is like Tim Duncan and David Robinson both in their primes. That's basically what this is. And the NBA let this happen. And that's the thing. That's the thing that kind of scares me. The NBA let this happen, just like they let the Kevin Love trade to Cleveland happen. All right, just like they let Kevin Durant just go to the Warriors. They just let this stuff happen. So the competitive imbalance in the NBA is just it's like if there's not a cause for concern after this DeMarcus Cousins trade to the Pelicans, the NBA is purposely trying to make the Pelicans a relevant team. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like it's an insult. It's almost like it's insulting to anybody that's watching the product. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, for New Orleans, this is a great thing. Okay, but for anybody that is in a smaller market like Orlando or anything like that, this is terrible. This is terrible because it's almost like you can't compete with these teams on a night to night basis. You just can't. You can't compete because you go up against Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins on the same freaking team. You probably gonna get blown out by halftime. Can't rebound. You're not gonna be able to rebound at all with these boys. So it's like wow. Like I can't. I'm still in shock that the NBA is basically intentionally trying to make the Pelicans a relevant team by letting this trade happen. And if you're like I said, the Kings gave up, not the Kings, but the Pelicans gave up like damn near their whole roster to get this dude. So let me know how y'all feel about this trade. Do you guys agree with me, my conspiracy theory against the NBA for trying to make the Pelicans relevant? All right. Do you guys agree with that allegation of conspiracy? You know what I'm saying? This is conspiracy here. This is what I think. All right. I think that they're trying to intentionally make the Pelicans a relevant team because it just doesn't make any sense that they will allow this trade to happen. You know. and I gave you guys an example of why I just don't like this trade at all. But it is what it is. Let me know how you guys feel. It's WC. I'm gone.